Lauren Glazer. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin originally. I joined the Navy right out of high school in 2013 and I've been stationed in California ever since. Yeah, my mom was a very active member of the church. She sang in the choir, and so I really enjoyed going to church every Sunday. I really loved Sunday school, and I loved the Sunday school teachers I had. I think they were just awesome and energetic people. So I really enjoyed doing that and having that experience of a home church, and it was really nice. At first, I went to boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois, 8 weeks long, and so that was a very challenging time, and that was a time where I didn't really have God, and I felt like, what am I doing here? I need some guidance or something, because it's designed to put a lot of stress on you. Every single day is a long, regimented schedule, and you don't really even have time to think about anything else but learning Navy things, and it's a very stressful environment. And you have to wear all these new clothes and just be with a bunch of people that you never know, and they're from all over the place, so you have to learn to get along with these people. And I think that kind of not having God and realizing what it would look like to have God in that situation really made me realize, I need God, that's just who I am. I went to a couple of different religious services during boot camp. A lot of people on Sundays, they just wanted to go to church just to get out of the barracks. But I think a lot of people that went, they really enjoyed it just because they realized not only is it a distraction, but it's such a crucial part of your life, especially when you're going through tough times, is really when you can learn a lot from God. And to be able to experience that while going to boot camp, it was pretty awesome for me. Even though, they don't sing like the Methodists do, or they don't do this or that, it was still a good experience that I was thankful for, just to be able to go to church a little bit. After boot camp, I was stationed on the USS Stockdale, a destroyer out of San Diego. I lived in the barracks over there, and I didn't have my car yet, so I was kind of in this state of limbo where I wanted to go to church, and I really didn't have an outlet or means to get there, and so I kind of just read the Bible a little bit, but I really felt like a piece of me was missing without being able to go to church. Then in 2016, we went on deployment. And when I came back from deployment, I had my car and I got an apartment out in El Cajon, and I said, let's do this. So I made a list of churches based on Google searches, and Santee UMC was kind of at the bottom of my list just because when I Googled it, I saw a picture of the sanctuary and there was chairs instead of pews, and I was like, what the heck kind of church has chairs instead of pews? But I realized how can you judge a church by what it looks like? So I kind of laughed to myself and I said, maybe this church is alright, so I put it on my list. And it turns out I'm really glad I did, because I think God wanted me to be here. So.
What was it that drew you into this particular church?
Just the love that radiated. As soon as I set foot on the campus, I could just tell that these people, they're real authentic Christians and they love everyone, no matter where you come from. I was a newcomer, and the other churches that I went to, I kind of just sat in the back and did my own thing. And as soon as I got here, I remember Barbara McLaughlin came in, she gave me a big hug, and I told her I was in the Navy, and she said, come sit with me. So I sat next to her and Ross, and I've been doing it ever since. Every Sunday that I don't sing, I sit right next to them too, and I think that it's really something that keeps me going, just knowing that there's so many people here that care about you. Like, the first time that I came here, everyone wanted to talk to me, everyone wanted to know who I was, and they're just such friendly people, and I just really appreciate that. And I have never felt like such a strong sense of family since I've been gone, so it was just unexplainable. The first time I met Ann Alt, it was really funny. I had no idea who she was or what her role was in the church, and she kind of asked me, what do you like to do, and what do you find interesting? And I told her, I love to sing. And lo and behold, she's in choir and she's just got a wonderful gift for music, and it was the perfect person to tell, and she was just so enthusiastic and excited. And I told her, I had a really great high school program. I sang in choir since I was in elementary school, and I just really miss it. Since I joined the Navy, I haven't really been able to express God's love or His message through music, and just being able to do that with another group of people who are so passionate about it is just, it's just awesome. So I've seen Jen's dog sometimes hangs out here, Sierra or Ozzy, and we had a play date one time, my dog and her dog. Her dog's bigger than my dog, but they just hit it off instantly and they just ran around. The first time I went over, they played for about 5 hours straight, and we were both relieved afterwards because they took very lengthy naps. Well, sometimes I think all of us have kind of been challenged by our faith, and coming here made me realize that God never leaves you, and if you look in the right places, He's always there. So sometimes when you're going through a rough time and you're not really sure what He's doing or what His plan is, you can come to a place like this and feel so much love, and it just made me realize that the important lesson I learned is that God never turns His back on you. You're the one that turns your back on God. So if you're ever feeling lonely or whatever, it's just because you're not looking. And these people are incredible, and just bringing out that sense that God is here, He's right here, and He is ready for you to come. Whatever problems you have, wherever you came from, all these people at Santee UMC are just ready to greet you no matter what. I was a stranger, and they brought me in, no questions asked, and they have been loving me ever since. So it's just really important to realize, God's kingdom is right here, and it is thriving. I just want to express my thanks and gratitude. I can't even begin to tell them what it means to me. Try not to cry here. I can't even express what it means to me, how much love that you guys have shown me over the past couple of years, and there's just nothing like it.